Welcome to Inside Outboards with your host, kodibass.
Hello, everybody! Welcome back to this channel for sure. Welcome back! Wait a minute. Welcome back, everybody! Thank you! Welcome back to the channel, and big hello to all you new subs. Wow. So I had a sub send me an intake. The hell you call that thing? Well, an intake. But this intake. Oh yeah, I got it. This intake. You see, it's got this. It's got this. It's got that. I've got this 5.5 Evinrude 19 and 63, and it's perfect. I mean, in past videos we pulled the power head, which we got to do to get to the impeller. It's not that hard. We dropped the lower unit. Well, we pulled the power head, undid the screw and everything, and got it dropped down, put a new impeller in there, and put that all back. Then we got the power head back, new gasket, new, everything. And I didn't realize it, but the guy that I bought the motor from, for cheap, maybe I'm thinking I might have broke this thing off. I don't know. He brought it. I took it out of his truck. I put it on a stand that I remember, actually the stand that it's on right now, and I pulled the bonnet off, and I pulled it over, and had good what I thought would be like fair compression, and for the price I got it for, I love these little cuties. I can't help myself when they come around in their little cuties. I can't help myself. I didn't look it over that good, because it was a cutie. You understand? Anyway, I've only ever had, like 20 years of doing this, I've only ever had one other of these, and when I saw this one, I was like, whoa. And it had, I was astute enough to understand that the shift handles on this particular model are often broke, and sometimes the carbs are, but but I didn't realize it, and I can't remember if I was transferring this motor or whatever and dropped it or whatever. It could have been me. But anyway, Mr. Paul sent me this. And this or that or whatever, one of these two, let's see, that one was snapped off. But it was in the lower cowling pan. So did I do it? Possibly. Was it that way? When I overlooked my enthusiasm for this particular motor? Possible. But anyway, we're going to get this. We're going to get this. Can you see me? Can you see me in there? We're going to get this. We're going to get put on. Thank you, Mr. Paul. I looked in my pile. I did not have this. So that reckons me to, I've got the one that I took off. Should I go up and pay 85 bucks an hour to get some aluminum welding guy guru who can and make it like kind of like this again? I will save those two parts. But anyway, it came off, but I want to start this video with showing you. These are not necessarily the easiest things to get off. You do have to have some kind of, I'm not going to say specialty tools, but there's techniques that I've learned over the years to get these off, and I want to share that with you. Oh yeah, for sure it's a hack. I'm going to hack you up with this, show you how to do this. Most or a lot of my subs know how to do this, but not everybody. We got some new guys that are like getting into it and going, how in the heck I can get that thing off? Them screws way down here, and that pan goes way up. We'll figure it out. So let's get to it. Okay. Here they are. All right. This. Oh, I've been beating on that for a while. Okay, this is a must-have tool, okay? I can take this, boom, there, boom, boom, boom. See that? Well, that bit's a little bent, but because I've been beating on it. But there it is. That tool is very helpful for doing that guy. All right. Homemade. See it? See that? That's just an old regular screwdriver that I heated up and bent in a vise. Very helpful for this procedure. Yes. Custom. I make a lot of custom tools. This actually works really well. Okay. All right. We all have seen. We've seen us before. You know me. I got teeth. See my teeth. See my teeth. I'm a van pliers. Yeah, I grab my teeth. I got good teeth, and I got side teeth. Can you see? Oh, I got side. Those will grab them. Okay. And this, you know, same thing, only different. Has its place for doing this. These, I got 5 of the 7 screws out with this, or same thing, these 90-degree, there you go, or these, they work great. I mean, yeah, those work good. This thing, yeah, well, kinda. Look how bad I bent that. look how bad I bent that bit. 'Cause I was hammering on it, man. But these, you can take whatever and put it, you know, your basic, I use vice grips a lot of the time. Put some needle nose clamp vice grips right there, and then when you turn this, it turns that. So you get it, right? So these are some things that I use to get these old slot head, you know, screws. The screws look like this. I think there's 7 of them. And they're just, you know, just a regular screwdriver, straight screwdriver. But with this conglomerate of stuff, you can get those off. And keep in mind, all my motors, the one I'm working on right now, this 5 is salty. That's just how it works. Now, the procedure. There it is. Okay. There are things. Let me show you these things. Okay. You see this hole? Well, this rubber. Yeah, it's rubber. See? Yeah, I'm rubber. Okay. Just punch that in. You can use a dull screwdriver, a wooden dowel. Punch that in. See this right here? That's the choke. Hey, there I am. I'm a choke thing. I'm a thingy. I'm a chokey thingy. It goes in there. It's just, you know, plastic. CPS. Okay. Push, well, that one you clip and pull out this way. The other one you just push in. All right. And why you need to do that is because... Sorry. All right. With this guy, I show you. Okay, getting those bottom screws. Actually, let me make. Hopefully, yeah. Okay, so I come through where I punch that rubber, this out. I can come through there then and look. And then I can take that thing and whack it with a hammer. Pow! And get that out. Okay? You could probably even get that one, but it might be better to go through the choke. I'm not sure. Where you at? Dadgummit. Okay. But for sure, oops. Sometimes you gotta, on these, you have to stick it in first. Stick the deal in, the extension, and looky here. And then take your hammer, pow! Get that one. Get that one. You see? We can get him. Pull that off. And then on the top ones, these two, you can just come in right over the cowling. Bam. Bam. And this one over here, there's no holes. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? All right. That's where, let's see, we put that in there. I've already got this one off, of course. But with these, that's where this comes in. You take this thing, you put it in there, and put a lot of pressure. And slowly, and there you go. That's what that's for. And if that don't work, I've got other ones that are similar, only same thing, only kind of different. Same thing, only different. So you got that. Maybe yours is like an angle like that. Put that in there. A lot of pressure, real gently. And keep in mind, these are saltwater motors. Okay, same thing. Hopefully you can see that that's that way. And then that one's that way. Same thing. You know, if it's this angle, break it. And you can do it. And then, there's this thing. I don't know what the hell they call that thing. You might be able to come in from that center hole down to that bottom one. Adjust this thing. Put it in there. Put your vice grips on that thing. Sorry. And then snap. Snap. That may work. So, you get the idea. That's what I have. That's how I did it. Yeah. And now, of course, all these are out and loose and loosey-goosey, loosey-goosey. Did I say goose? And I'll clean it. I'm going to reuse this gasket. There's no reason not to. Little bit of powder here. I'll just fluff that up with a little bit of brass brush. I'll just do that, you know. I'll take my little brass brush. You know. It's all about that brass. I'll take this and just, you know, like, you know. I'll just do that. Clean that up. I mean, everything that I've read about OMCs and, well, hell, any outboard. Anything from the carburetor to the intake to the block gasket, no goo. Don't put no goo. Right? No goo. No gasket, sealer, no RTX, nothing. No Permatex, just little brass. This gasket actually looks pristine. And then while you're there, oh man, you're already in here, right? Look at here. Look at that reed. See that? Oh, them nice. They're perfect. Good seal. You see that? I don't know if you guys can see that. Boop. 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 Check your reeds. As long as you're in there, don't you see? You should check your reeds. So, yeah, I'll rough this up with the brass and get these old junk temporary fuel lines I put on there, and I think we're almost there, man. We're almost ready to put that new one on there. Oh yeah, of course I took off what once was a garbage raider, and then we turned it into a carburetor. So this is not a garbage raider. Remember all the ordeal we went through with that and that and that? Well, actually, it was this. You remember that? Well, go watch 4 videos ago. But anyway, there we are. So that's how you manipulate that daggum thing off there. And they can be a pickle, but hopefully where you're at, you're in a freshwater zone. I'm in a saltwater only zone, and that using those little tools that I have, it came off actually pretty good. Really, I mean, the lower left one was a little bit of a pickle, but I finessed it. I finessed it out of there. You remember this guy? I don't know if you can even see it. But I got to do a cold start on this thing before I call the owner and have him come pick this one up. So that's what I'm going to do. And that way I have my tank empty. And when I get the little 5 ready, put it in the tank. Let's see what she thinks. Good to go. I forgot to turn on the noisy sucker before I started it now. I gotta defumigate. Alrighty, so we're gonna go back up with this guy. I need a better screwdriver, really. Boom. Come on. Let me go over there and see if I got a better screwdriver. This thing. Well, I know I've got a better one, but this one just happened to be one of the longer ones. Well, I think it's about the same length as this guy, but then we'll have to come in through here and start getting them like I showed you getting it off. So I'm gonna get this all screwed up and I'll be back. Now, getting this carburetor on here, I made special tool number 1682493 OMC special tool. Took it to my grinder and grind it down thin, because these are hard to get. And then on the other end I did that. This is an old cheap garbage wrench that I got out of the garbage. Then you can get in there and get these little nuts behind this carburetor set up. And even then you're only going to get about a half a bite at a turn, but it's doable. Of course, if I move that little choke lever out my way, that would help. But I make a lot of OMC special tools. I make a lot of OMC special tools, because them OMC special tools cost too daggum much. You know what I'm saying? They spendy. But with this, anyway, it's going to take me a little while to sit here and get a half quarter turn, so I'll be back. Alrighty. Here's the momentos we've been waiting for. Right here. Thank you so much, Mr. Paul. There's the moment we've been waiting for. We've We've been waiting for this moment. Isn't that a lot nicer? And if you remember, this was a Johnson. I could have made this a Johnny Rude. Instead, we painted it with some Yamaha paint and made it a Evinrude. Now, it looks real close to the original. But, I can't remember if he told me he plugged that with lead or not. But if it sneezes, snisses at me, I'll just put a cap on that. A hose. Oh no. Oh no. I left this piece. Now can I get it out? Uh-oh, this could be tragic. Alright. We get it out of there because this old piece of yucky hose is coming off anyway. That's the other piece. I'm gonna give this here a shot. I don't know if I should let that tack up or what. Well, there she is, all put back together. Not all, I still got to put the fuel hoses on. Probably a couple other little things. But I got the glue going and the see, I missed some. Okay. There. We got her all glued up with the hood gasket and so forth. Spin you round. All right. Well, water. No more. But I ain't throwing this away. I might actually try some of them new. There's a newer. I can't think of the number right off the top of my head. But there's a new latest and greatest Aluma rod that you're supposed to be able to take just like a MAP gas torch or a propane torch and heat it and all that, and the new improved. Might try it. It's not real thick or nothing, so who knows? Might work, might not. So on the little 5.5, I've got to let that gasket at least dry overnight. The cowling, whatever you call that, the rubber cowling seal? Gasket? No. The rubber stuff, what stops the hood from vibrating and making noise. We're going to let that dry. Other than that, I got to get a real piece of fuel line and stick on there, which I have plenty of, and now we've got this little 5 cutie looking pretty good. We'll let that dry, then we'll get her in the tank. I got to get the 30 Johnson. I called the owner and left a message there. Hopefully he'll be over here later or tomorrow and get his good running 30 Johnson. And we'll get this little Evinrude in the tank, fire it up, make sure everything's dialed in. And other than that, it's probably getting a little bit long on this one. So as always, that is one more hack from the old Kodiak. And thank you for watching.
More vids are coming on Inside Outboards with your host, Kodibass.